Good morning.
Good
Mighty 105.5 in the now.
Good afternoon, good evening, depending on when you're listening to this broadcast.
How's your morning going, Mike?
Fantastic and improving.
Of course, it always starts early and gets better and better as it goes. I used to think that the morning was like my little prime time, like space. That's when I just got my own little time, which I do. I block that time out every morning to have some 10 minutes, 15, an hour, whatever I can. But then I now know that it just grows throughout the day, so you nailed that 100%. Getting better all day long.
Yeah, it's better than going the other direction.
Yeah, you wake up and everything just goes downhill. I've had one of those days before. I choose not to have those days anymore. So now I just kind of stop things. Whenever things are going bad, I go, okay, what am I grateful for?
Well, the key thing to what you were just saying is that, you're in control.
Yep.
And a lot of people don't realize that you're in control of you and your emotions and the things that happen within you. Now, you may not control a situation, like if, for example, somebody cuts you off, you're not in control, but you are in control of how you react to that. And so you've got to think about, why waste time on something you have no control of?
Yeah.
And focus on controlling what you do have, and your emotions are a big part of that. Right?
Yeah, and we teach that whole piece and design it, and even in our mentorships, that maintained and controlled by self.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't maintain and control it, then you have no control of it, nor can you change it. So when things are maintained and controlled by you, your mindset, the way you breathe, what you eat, things that you can do. You can't eat for someone else. You can't eat for that driver that cut you off. You can't make that other driver happy. You can try, but those things are not maintained and controlled by you.
Yeah, and especially today, where a lot of people are not controlling their emotions and doing the things that they should do to control it, it leads to a lot more craziness. So why escalate something? Because anything you do, everything has a ripple effect, right? So it's a cause and effect. If you do something, then that effect happens. So it might as well be positive.
Yeah.
To make that ripple effect always be positive and not go down a path that you don't want to go to.
Yeah, and all of our listeners out there who follow any kind of mentors or the Instagram guys, the leaders, the thought leaders, they're all recognizing and coming out and talking about how your mindset does everything for you, how you produce your brand, what you feel about your brand as a company, how you're getting that brand out there is huge. So those of you who are just joining us this morning, you know that we have the Design It course coming up on the 20th, and we're still giving away, I think we have a few promo tickets left over, so designitcourse.com. Use the promo code DesignIt105, but I actually think the floodgates are open until Saturday with free tickets right now. So those seats that are left open for you guys, go to designitcourse.com, because we're going to be teaching a basic, simple foundation, which is also going to lead into our guest that's coming on today, is that when you design your foundation and then you build it the correct way to have your brand awareness, how your brand is positioned, your audio voice, your logo, everything that you do for your company that we teach you in Design It goes in the fashion of designing it, building it, and then sharing it with the public. So once you have those three little keys down, those three secret foundations that we teach in this course, that's how you're going to grow even more. And having the mindset to know that you've designed it correctly and you're able to share that with everyone makes life so much easier.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm actually excited about this conversation too, because not only what she's been able to do around creating that audio logo and everything in positioning, but it's a new technology that is coming on quickly, and she's created a business around this, which the technology is called augmented reality, which you're starting to see a lot of companies that are playing in the VR world and continuing.
Oh, it saved that whole Pokemon era.
Oh, man.
All of a sudden, my kids weren't collecting the cards anymore. Nothing was going on, and augmented reality took over and opened up this new app, and it like blew up.
Yeah, it exploded. Everybody.
Pokemon was everywhere. All my phones, my tablets, my kids were going crazy over it. Dad, give me your phone. I'm going hunting through the mall. I'm like, no, you're not.
Yeah, well, even like my conversation with Jeff Hoffman, who is one of the founders for Priceline, and I know he's playing big in this arena in the augmented reality area and also the virtual reality. And it's amazing what this technology is, and there's going to be more applications for business. So as When we come back from break, we'll be able to introduce Michelle and talk about this augmented reality and what it does for businesses. But I can tell you, like, for example, when I was in conversation with Jeff, in Japan, they have these sold out concerts, completely sold out every single weekend of this one girl. And she is completely a hologram.
Oh, yeah.
And made up.
They've done it. They've had it on the Emmys. They on
Yeah.
the top Golden Globe Awards. They brought back people. Michael Jackson did a whole one.
Yeah. So I mean, it's coming, and it's going to come in a big way for businesses, and they don't realize the application possibilities. But we want to bring it out to you just so you're aware. I mean, their glass companies are creating these augmented reality type of screens that when you walk up, it knows who you are.
Yeah.
And like you touch it, and it'll give you different outfits that are your size and show you what it would look like with you on it, and what bag in your closet.
It's the Jetsons. The Jetsons are coming.
I'm telling you.
Pretty soon, you're just going to be able to look on. I mean, we saw a presentation from a gentleman who had virtual seminars.
Yeah.
And you would literally put on your glasses and jumped in the seminar, and you were interacting and going through portholes and listening to the speaker and downloading information on it. But this lady, Michelle, that we're going to be bringing on after the break, she's really spun it around to work for us as business owners. The business owners are getting full access to this. So when we get back from the break, we're going to have Michelle Calloway on Money 105.5 in the Now.
And the Money 105.5 app.
Welcome back in the Now Radio with Brandon and Mike. Today I'd like to introduce a dynamic female tech founder who is opening the doors to an emerging marketing technology that will literally stop people in their tracks. It will get you noticed as a business owner and blow the socks off your competition. And I'm not going to share too much about it because she's going to share how this is happening. But through augmented reality, she's really taking the business card and the postcard and all these beautiful things to a whole nother level. So let's introduce Michelle Calloway. Michelle, how are you?
Hey, I am doing fantastic. Good morning.
Good morning. Glad to have you on the show.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you for having me. This is exciting stuff.
Yes. Well, you're doing some revolutionary type stuff and some exciting things in this whole augmented reality, which people are going to start learning about, especially from a business standpoint, what you've been able to do. Why don't you share with people first, what is augmented reality and what does it really mean? And then let's get into like, what are you doing? And we'll introduce what your technology is and what it does.
Sure. The word augment means to add to, and so what we're doing is we're adding to our reality. So some people have heard of virtual reality, and that's when you are putting on those little goggles, essentially taking yourself out of your real world and entering into a virtual world, completely immersive.
Sign me up.
Augmented reality. It's fun. Oh, they're doing so many phenomenal things. I got to tell you, I'm just amazed. I'm blown away every day with how even virtual reality is just really enhancing human connection, which is what I'm all about. I love using technology to enhance our connection with one another. And that's why I ended up getting into augmented reality in the first place. But what augmented reality does is it blends the two realms together, virtual and real world, allowing us to see virtual content without being taken out of our real world environment, which is phenomenal. You mentioned Pokemon Go a little bit ago, and that is exactly what put augmented reality on the map finally, because we'd been around for a while, but that game right there is what really got people noticing and hearing about augmented reality. So now what we're trying to do as an industry is find new and innovative ways to make it very useful besides gamification.
Yeah.
And that's where I come in to play with the bringing it to the business owner as a tool to completely disrupt people where they're at, get them to stop and shake their head a little bit and go, whoa, how is that happening?
Yeah, and it is. I mean, I remember when you sent me the
Yeah.
sample, the first thing I did was download it, and I watched it 3 times. I was like, oh my gosh. She has really brought this to life. So your company is called Revealio, right?
Which means to reveal something magically. Yes, it is
Correct.
Revealio.
So right now
it's a
you've
fun
got-
word. It means something.
Yeah, it's just a fun word. It
ahead.
means something. It reveals something. So the main website, so our listeners can look at it, is revealio.com.
Yes, it is. The word reveal, io.com.
So REVEALIO.com, Revelio.
Revelio, yes.
So tell me about it. I mean,
So,
if you're looking for a
yeah,
fresh,
so what
edgy
we're-
new way to make impact and influence, ultimately make more income as a business owner, how's Revelio going to help?
Well, we all know that video marketing is one of the top things you can do when it comes to digital online marketing, because what it does is it allows people to quickly and visually understand who you are and what you're doing, what purpose you're serving, what value you bring to the table. And everybody's finally jumping on that bandwagon. I mean, it's been a while, but now finally 2018, everybody's doing it. If you're not, people won't even read anymore. They're just going straight to like watching videos, right? That's what's spreading, that's what's going viral, and that's what's getting the messages out. So what I've done is I've created an augmented reality tool that you can have in your arsenal on the ready, so that when you're out and about in the real world, you can have just as much impact. And what that means is that something as simple as a business card, because first of all, augmented reality is image-based recognition by nature. There's also other ways you can trigger the response. But what we're doing is using images like a business card or a banner at a trade show or a postcard, anything that you're going to use to hand to somebody to market yourself and to get them to remember you or to contact you. We can add another level of communication now and giving them an experience that is so robust and interactive and shocking that you are sure to be top of mind. On top of that, there's call to action buttons that appear when you wave the phone in front of a business card, say, a video will actually start playing on top of the business card. So it's not just like a standard video player like YouTube. The video actually lays on top of the shape of the business card and tracks with it. So if the business card is being moved in one hand, you see the video moving with the card. It's quite dynamic, unlike anything anybody's ever seen before.
Yeah, it's pretty powerful.
There's also call to action. Yeah,
It's a powerful, and I want to touch on this real quick because it is when you first see it, you're like, whoa, trippy. And then I've even seen people take the card and turn it over. And they're like,
where's the video?
Where's the video?
From?
And then they put it back in there and so on. And it plays through this app that you have. But, you know, you made a strong point that it's so impactful that you're at top of mind. Well, I know people take that to 10 or 20 other people to go show it. Yeah. And that's powerful, the viral of showing, hey, check this out. Because I know when I first saw it, when I met you, right, and we talked for my books and things of that nature, but this can work on business card, books, banners, all this. I must have showed at least 15 people the power of this.
Absolutely. I think I watched it myself 3 times.
Yeah. So go ahead and...
I think there's a big reason why it's so captivating, and video, and the reason why video itself alone, all by itself, is so powerful is because analyzing it, video alone taps into 3 of the 4 dominant learning styles. You've got the visual, you've got the audio, if there's, you're able to hear it. And then you also have the reading, the people who need to read to learn. And so if there's like text that pops up on your screen of your video, they're able to like tap into all 3 of those at once. Well, what augmented reality does is it completes the circle and it adds that 4th element of that tangible physical artifact that now comes alive with this extra added value. So that, I think, is one of the big reasons, besides the fact that it's so new, so fresh and different, that it really resonates with like the largest majority of people. They walk away just like completely amazed. I had a guy tell me he went to a medical conference in Florida, and there was a guy there that had a business card that came alive. He didn't wait to go show it to everybody else. He literally yelled at the top of his lungs to have all his colleagues come over in this really busy convention and watch it right there. So he was causing a scene basically to get people to come over and take a look at this, and then everybody just starts huddling it. It's like bee honey. It's where people just swarm around you to see what is the big fuss, because everybody responds pretty amazingly when they see it. So it's definitely an impactful tool right now. Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple, is proclaiming that this is now a core technology. Augmented reality is core technology, meaning everything moving forward is going to be having an interactive element to it. So we need to expect it. So what I'm trying to do is offer this opportunity for business owners to tap their toe in the water now, so that they don't get completely just drowned out by this tsunami wave that's upon us with this tech. Because Tim Cook is saying it's going to be as influential to our society as the smartphone. So that's big, huge.
Yeah,
Huge.
and I think that with your, what our audience needs to understand is the power of what this does. You talk about the video, right, and it hits all modules or modalities of learning, but video is the future, period, right? Comcast, all these companies are moving to online videos. Everything's video. Video, even if the masses was to know about this, it's still going to be intriguing enough to know what the video says. So people will pay attention. So you could be in a trade show and they scan your banner and it comes alive. Or you could have probably, like you've seen those cardboard cutouts of celebrities, right? You could probably augment that and have them talk to you and say, and testimonials. I mean, the way that this technology is going to be used, and I know for me, I'm going to be using it for my books. And then, but even if a banner outside of an event, hey, scan to learn the secret code for today or whatever. Yeah. I mean, and I know you did an event. You spoke on stage and you had a little contest. Why don't you share with folks what that was and how you used it from the stage?
Well, everybody, says, oh, so you have to download an app. And this is one of the first things that people ask about. And the reality is, in order for augmented reality to work, it has to be viewed through a lens, an augmented reality lens. Not everybody's wearing those augmented reality glasses that are coming out, which is going to free up the hand. But in the meantime, we're going to stay, relevant and give people the opportunity to use their smartphones. So what I encourage business owners to do is incentivize your audience or anybody that you come into contact with to download the app by giving them something for free by doing so. I played a treasure hunt game. I had multiple different images on different cards that were getting passed out to my audience. And one of them was triggered. One image was going to trigger a grand prize. And so I had everybody in the audience download the app ahead of time. I gave them some notice. And then once the game was being played, it was fun. There's a lot of buzz going on in the room, and 70% of the room ended up converting into my 2-step verification mailing list. So that was powerful. And so what I basically did is made sure everybody was a winner. There was a grand prize winner, and then there was a consolation prize winner. But ultimately, 70% of the room converted. I suggest everybody turn their business card into a gift card. Everybody has something of value that they can give away for free. It doesn't necessarily have to be a monetary thing. It can be a 5-step to blah, blah, unlocking your, whatever it is your industry is that people are craving knowledge about. You can share that as a free gift.
Well,
incentivize them, is what I think.
It becomes your magnet that goes into your sales funnel, right? I mean, if you had a postcard and you hand it as you meet people and say, hey, take this, scan it, it's a great message. And then it leads into the funnel where they register to get something for free.
Yeah, like she just said, she had the 2-step process happen right there at the conference.
Right.
They went right into your mailing list.
Exactly. And so it starts the process. It's a way to drive the herd. And you said like 70% of the people, and I'm sure after the event, you probably picked up more people because they finally figured out, how to get the app or get it working, or somebody showed them, because some people are still, technology challenged. And so
half the world,
half the
people my age.
So millennials pick it up like that, right? And so,
my 3-year-old would know how to do it faster.
Yeah. So,
friend.
So I'm sure you pick it up, but the impact that this technology is going to make, I think, again, there's so many applications where everything comes alive. Like you could have a menu. Today's special is this, as the technology evolves.
Yeah, I remember after our meeting that night, I had a lot of ideas going through my head. But for those of you that are just joining us, we have Michelle Calloway, the CEO of Revelio, with us today. And she's found a way to bring your business card to life.
Oh, more than that.
People can take your business card and actually meet you live on the card. So the video pops right up, plays on top of the card through this app. And it's just a brilliant technology. And all of you know that's been listening to the show, we talk about the digital world and how you need to embrace it. This is going to be core tech. This is enhancing human connection through your business card. How many times do you have a business card that just goes into a stack? I've literally been at my desk and seen your card again and watched the video just because I knew the card came to life.
Yeah, well, and
Awesome.
I check to see how often she changes the video.
Yeah.
Right, and that's the other thing is to make a point, because your technology, what you do is once you scan, this is my understanding, so correct me if I'm wrong. You once you've designed the image, you give it to them as you're a customer of theirs. You give the image, they do whatever they do, and then they give it back to you. But the thing is on the back end, you can change the video for
It's tied to that
whatever.
link.
Yeah, so it's tied to that whatever that item is,
You
whether
can
it's a
send out a
postcard,
newsletter
brochure.
every month saying,
news-
check out the updated video.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah, we just actually rolled out that model at the end of February. I'm thrilled because I'm able to give business owners more power now to be able to update their video every day if they want, or once a week, keeping their digital content very relevant. And maybe they want to do a campaign, they can alter their call to action buttons as well. Plus, they get a little bit of visibility on how often their business cards are being viewed, so they can tell volume-wise how often somebody is scanning their cards.
what I
So there
love.
is a lot more power now.
Yeah, what I love about that, right, is I think about, so I've been doing business since I was 16. I've spoke
70 years?
spoke of all over the world practically, right? No, it was just like last year.
Yeah,
Anyway,
exactly.
so but I've spoke to millions of people, and I've handed out business cards, postcards over the years. If you imagine how many people, and you could every time change a different message. You got a new book you're launching, right? So people that have that, you encourage people, hey, every month I have something new or whatever. It gets the message to all those 70 million, and then, or the million people that I would talk to, and get them into my database. Eventually, getting them into the database, right? That's the ultimate goal, is to get them through the sales funnel. But ongoing, I mean, that's a pretty powerful thing, because I have spent tons of money on postcards and business cards out there that are just sitting there, and who knows, they may have thrown away. But if they know they're interactive and they're always changing, they're going to hold on to your card, and they're going to meet somebody that needs your service, or they're going to know somebody and say, hey, you need to check this out. Not only are they cutting edge, but here's what they do, right? And you have some special that month that you run for that video for that particular, as they scan the card. It's powerful.
Yeah, and real estate people are excited because they can have their real estate card show the top house that they're trying to sell that week, and then as soon as that house sells, they can put another one on there.
Yeah, you
it's
can
just
have your
another way
virtual
to
tour
do
right there, huh?
virtual tour, and call to action button to actually, do get a hold of the agent to come show. I mean, there's a schedule now button, there's a buy now button, there's a gift button. There's lots of different button options that you can have on your Revelio.
Yeah, Revelio is amazing. You did a great job bringing this tech to life, enhancing the human connection. So right now we have Michelle Calloway from Revelio on the line. And after the break, we're going to come back and really deep dive into how this can help your business grow. Money 105.5.
In the Now with Mike and Brandon.
And special guest, Michelle.
Rocket.
That.
Oh, welcome back.
We
Sean's-
are on
Our
fire.
producer Sean said, we're coming back. And then I'm thinking the guy that was in here earlier doing the Sound of Music and what was the other show?
It's before my
Way
time.
before our time, but right when he said that, I had that song from Welcome Back Carter come into my head. Welcome back.
Yeah,
That old show with the dude with the big afro.
I know.
The
He
huge
had,
mustache.
he was bringing up classics. I'm like, classics in the '90s were the classics for me.
Yeah,
What's
the
up?
classics were in the 90s. So today we have special guest, Michelle Calloway from Revelio. She has found a way to enhance the human connection. Business cards, postcards, books, whatever you have, whatever material you're handing out to your audience, to your perfect clients, let them experience the augmented reality of seeing you through these little handouts.
Yeah, you could have, imagine on the tabletop like you're doing any type of local fair or wherever, and as people come up, they can get a special code to get something discounted, but they scan the table, the image on the table, right? Because that's all she needs is the design of it. But Michelle, welcome back, by the way, and
Thank you.
As you were going into some of the technology, when we met, we talked about books, and I fell in love with the technology because of the how I could use it as an author, right? So not only I can promote the book and what they're in. So imagine the book sitting on the bookstore. Hey, scan this to learn more about this book, and even even if they don't buy the book, I can get them into the sales funnel,
Yeah.
right? But I deliver a message that entices them to want to get the book, and then give them some type of special bonus for doing so. And I just, for me as an author and the books that we do, I think it's just a powerful message to be able to get to your audience, a personalized message that comes to them through this vehicle. But you're right; it's not just for the book. It could be a banner. It's
Anything that you have in front of a person
It's print.
can be scanned. If you're handing out a flyer, if you have a restaurant and you have a new special that you're promoting, like Taco Tuesdays, and you hand out a Taco Tuesday coupon, they could literally go there, hit the bar. Like, remember the old barcode where you scanned it, it gave the name, phone number, and address? That
QR
was
code.
The QR code. It was
Yeah.
huge for a long time.
Yep.
People are still using it.
Yep.
This is the new way to enhance that human connection. This is a better way to actually give a piece of yourself, because remember, people buy people.
Absolutely. Even on your
Yeah.
even on your products. So let's talk about like shampoos and things like that. I mean,
Yeah.
the power of this.
The shampoo, you could have a full video of me washing my hair, like, hey, look at how great my hair looks.
Yeah, exactly.
But for those of you that are just joining us right now, we have Michelle Calloway on, and she is the CEO of Revelio. Revelio.com. That's REVEALIO.com. Revelio. And she has literally enhanced the human connection through this core technology that even Apple is saying this is going to be core tech in all of our smartphones going forward.
Yeah, it's going to be probably installed into the phones, and even like think about Google glasses. You had those Google glasses at a
everything.
time. It's going to technology is going to evolve.
My very first experience was the Stella Artois app. So Stella sent out this email and said, thanks for joining our little membership. Take your phone and hold it up into the air after you downloaded the app. And it showed you every single restaurant that was serving their beer all the way down the road you were pointing at. And I was like, oh my gosh, they just revolutionized people who drink this beer. And when I saw yours, I was like, you're going to be a millionaire. You're going to be a billionaire. Your company is going to grow so big because the use of what's happening here
Yeah.
is so, there's so much breadth to it. It could actually grow in so many ways.
So, what are some of the challenges?
Yeah. What are some of the challenges you help businesses overcome when introducing this technology to them?
Well, one of the number one problems that I'm hearing from business owners in the first place is that they're not finding fresh, edgy ways to stand out from the sea of digital noise. Yeah. So there's so much competition out there. We're all pretty much dealing in an oversaturated market. So we're able to disrupt people's mindset when you're out and about in the physical realm, to be able to stop somebody in their tracks and get them to just basically only focus on you because you just blew their mind is a very powerful thing. So that's kind of our focus as far as what we can do to help business owners, is to provide an experience that is so captivating, so mind-blowing, that you will literally have people like just jaw-dropping and paying and hanging on your every word. So that is the number one problem I'm hearing from business owners. And I mentioned to you earlier about that augmented reality has to be viewed through a lens. So the interaction only takes place when it's being viewed through our augmented reality app at this point. Not everybody has augmented reality glasses yet. Those are coming. But in order for them to witness it, they have to have an app. And so the business owner themselves needs to have the app on the ready when you're out and about networking. Have you ever been to a networking event, guys, where somebody says, oh, hi, I'm so-and-so, and then you ask them what they do, and then after they explain what they do, they look at you and they say, well, what is it you do? Well, how powerful would it be for you to say, oh, well, let me show you? I mean, nobody really wants to try and spend hours explaining the value that they're able to bring if they can show it in a matter of 60 seconds or less.
Yeah, especially when you
That
really
is
have that, you have your audio logo down. So you're like, I typically work with these people to help through these problems, and this is how I solve it. If you had that recorded to where you could actually give that message flawlessly every single time by just showing them. But even the best step, you show it to them, and it comes alive.
Yeah.
It's alive right there in
That's
front
the
of
part.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what happens? Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, so the technology's just going to get better. So if you know, even I'm thinking, 5 years from now or 10 years from now, that you're not going to be worrying about the app, right?
No.
Right now you do, but that's okay. It's new. It's
That's
innovative.
just the way it is. You need an app for everything.
Look,
You can't even get Sonos on your TV
remember-
without downloading the app.
Yeah, well, remember the first cell phone? That thing was a brick. Like, it was
I
heavy.
remember that.
You don't remember that?
No, that wasn't that old, man.
Yeah, I found one in your garage. What are you
When I
talking
was
about?
starting high school, payphones didn't even exist, man.
Dude, I found your old pink pager. What are you talking about? Anyway, so but over time, now the phones are smarter than what it took us to get to the moon, right? The technology. So this technology is just amazing, and it's going to grow. And you're on the early stages of this, and this is what I love about what you're doing. How do you see the next 5 years?
Well, but what I see the next 5 years being is like, think of augmented reality. Right now, all the augmented reality programming has to be done in individual apps. That's where all the software, the content is being connected to. We don't have like one network right now where all augmented reality content can be displayed through. We're not there yet. The technology is changing very quickly, and we're all watching and seeing and following suit as quickly as possible so that we always stay relevant. So right now, where I see us, from where we are today to where we are in 5 years, I see that everybody's going to have probably some form of a smart lens in their glasses or something, so that wherever they go, they're going to get. It's kind of like Iron Man. Just think Iron Man. That's exactly where we're going. Where there's going to be basically these heads-up displays that are going to be in our glasses that are going to give us indications that there's content to be viewed if we so choose. Now, think about that. We have to make sure that the humans still have control. That we don't want to bombard them with too much content all at once. We want to make sure that it's presented to them as they need it. I'm not sure if you guys have heard about what Smart Glass is developing right now. I know Mike mentioned
Jeff Hoffman.
Yeah, he was talking. Yeah, he was talking about how Smart Glass. You just breathe by it and it detects, your smartphone, and it automatically will like pop up this little window saying, "Oh, would you like to take a look at this, dress?" If it detected that recently you were looking at something along those lines. I mean, it's incredible where Smart Glass is going, and if a Smart Glass combines with augmented reality, combining with artificial intelligence, holy cow, we're gonna just have everything at our fingertips. Plus, of course, build in robotics. I mean, we're heading down this path where we used to only think it was just sci-fi. It's becoming our reality.
Absolutely. So everybody out there right now, we have Michelle here in studio. She's the CEO of Revealio. You can go to revealio.com. But really what I love and what you're doing that's just amazing, enhancing the human connection for us out there who are in oversaturated markets. Everyone's doing real estate. Everyone's a coach. Everyone's an author. Everyone's doing this. I mean, there's people in all of our markets that we want to stand out and disrupt something. Michelle gives that. Revealio offers that disruption. If I was a real estate agent, I would have this on every card I did, every flyer I passed out. If you drove up to the house and pulled out the little showcase to see the house, and on there's only 2 bedrooms. I only had enough room for 3 pictures. Oh, look, I can look at the whole house right here.
Yeah, do a tour by
Better
scanning
than the
the
virtual
sheet.
tour.
Yep. Yeah.
And then life insurance, me as a coach, Mike as a speaker, a coach, an author. This tool works for everybody. So, Michelle, you've knocked it out. This core tech that you're in front of is amazing.
What do you,
Yeah.
go ahead. You were going to say something.
No, she was just praising what I said.
My focus has always been to make it affordable and attainable for small business owners. I see that a lot of them struggle with technology and how fast it's moving. And so the reason I built Revealio the way I built it was to make it super simple. That's why we still focus mostly on 2D video overlays, because everybody can create their own content, more or less. Augmented reality can be far more than even what Revealio is doing. In fact, I just challenge everybody. If you really want to blow your mind, just Google augmented reality and find out what is happening in this realm. It is over the top amazing. It's so inspiring, and I just get so excited every day. Really, every day I get excited about new stuff that's coming out. But,
and I know
I'm trying to keep it simple.
Yeah, I know on your website you actually show how the business card with the phone over it and how the video plays within there. So I mean, for them to go and check out your site, Again, it's Revelio, and that's REVELIO.com. Yeah.
It's the word
Revelio.
reveal.
Oh, so
Yeah.
REVEALIO.com.
did I miss the A?
You did.
Well,
Yeah.
man, especially after she talked about me as Iron Man.
I know.
That was so nice of her.
So, Michelle, we're going to go to a break,
Yeah.
but when we come back, we'd like you to let everybody know how to get a hold of you other than just the Revelio site. So anything that's going on, promotions, you can bring it up on Money 105.5 in the now. Have you ever heard the statement, mindset is everything? I believe this statement to be true. If you're ready to grow in your business or you're trying to change things in your life, mindset is key. I'm Brandon Heinz, and I've helped thousands of my clients set their mindset in the right direction to allow them to achieve their goals and to make changes in their lives. You can have what you want. Let's stop the limiting beliefs that are holding you back with my help. Go to AskBrandonForFree.com. That's AskBrandonForFree.com.
The number one show for entrepreneurs. This is In the Now, part of the Money 2.0 series on Money 105.5 and the Money 105.5 app.
Now, we say the number one show for entrepreneurs, but today we're actually really going to push this on you. We are the number one show bringing you the best tech ever.
Ever. It's the funnest tech too, right?
Ever.
It's the funnest right now. This is so powerful for entrepreneurs. I love it. Again, we've been talking to Michelle Calloway and Revelio and talking about augmented reality and how in your marketing, in your business, how you can use this technology with her product and services. And so it's been a powerful conversation. What do you think is the one question that we haven't asked that we should have?
Are you asking me?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's our big stumper for you.
Yes, that's the big one.
Okay. The one question you have not asked that you should have. Wow. Does you have to be tech savvy in order for this to work for you? And that is a good question. And the answer is absolutely not. I have 90-year-old authors that are out there demonstrating the power of the book that they have written and gaining more and more influence by showing people that not only did they write a book, but now that book cover comes alive with a personal video of what that book is about. So that's pretty awesome. I really have strived to make it super simple. And you do not have to be a designer or a developer or anything like that in order for this to just really work for you to create more impact and influence and ultimately more income through the opportunity of disrupting people where they're at and getting people to hang on your every word. Yeah. So that is exactly, you do not need to be tech savvy. And I also think that people need to understand when it comes to creating augmented reality campaigns, normally if you're looking to deal with something quite large with 3D content, interactive content, you are probably looking at something around $30,000 or more to spend.
Mm-hmm.
Augmented reality for Revelio is under $1,000 to get started. Actually, I'm running a really nice special, and I wanted to offer it to your audience today.
Please do.
If they did want to take advantage of that. I'm giving $500 off of your one-time setup fee. And so if you go to revelio.com/special, I don't know if you guys can put that in the chat box.
Yes, we could.
Absolutely.
The word special, yeah. Do the word special after that /, and you will see that you can get $500 off of your one-time setup fee. And again, my goal is to make this obtainable and affordable. So even if $500 off is still, something that you're not quite ready for, we can do payment plans. So we really are striving to meet you where you're at. What we get with that is that we provide you with 12 months of activation on the image that you provide for us. That could be a business card, a book cover, a banner, a poster. And also, we give you 1 hour of our design time. So I have people saying, well, I don't really like my business card, and I want to make it snazzier for this new Revelio. Can you help me? Yes, we help you. If you need help with video, we can also assist. We have different services available. If you don't even know what you should be saying on camera and you need somebody to coach you to help you figure out who your perfect client is and what you should be saying to that perfect client through the video, we have a package for that as well. So just get going and get started and let us help you where you're at. And you also will get 30 days of free trial for that membership back-end access that I talked about earlier, where you can go in and change out your video every day if you want to, change your call to action button so that you keep your content relevant when it comes to the digital side of things. So that is revelio.com/special. And you also get a free 30-minute consultation with that as well. So I hope you take advantage, because what we're getting back, the feedback we're getting is just amazing. People are calling people back like months later saying, "Oh, I remember you. I want to talk to you more about what it is you do, because I was so blown away when you showed me your business card as it came alive." So that's what we all are seeking, right? More influence.
Exactly. More influence, disruption, and enhancing the human connection.
Yeah.
So Michelle Calloway
Absolutely.
from Revelio, everyone. Thank you so much for being on the show today, Michelle.
Oh, thanks for having me, you guys.
Oh, it's been great.
awesome.
Yeah. Look forward to many conversations with you.
All right. Well, thank you for being on the show, and we're going to go into the next segment. You're welcome to hang out if you like.
So
Thank you.
let's give a shout out to some folks that are, there's folks on the live stream on Facebook, and, Kevin Allen's on there. We have Nicole Heinz, right? We have Danny Hockenberger, Gabby Aguilera's, who's my baby, my fiance.
brother Ed.
And Ed's on there. He's living large, right? An amazing Michelle Marie, right? She's on there.
Sherry.
Sherry.
Hi, everybody. Joan, Mike.
Yeah, we got some folks on there that are
Those of you that are
sharing
on there,
their
you should
time.
be looking into this. So this thing that she has, this, like she said, getting your audio logo out there. These are all the core pieces that we push and design it. Teaching you these bare bone things to like get your business thriving and to enhance that human experience. Revelio just launches that to the next level.
Yeah, it's going to be, a powerful way to market.
It is a powerful way right now.
Oh,
if I was in
absolutely.
this market and I knew that there was a lot of competition, I would definitely disrupt it by using this product. But you got to have that foundation. So those of you that haven't gone to designitcourse.com to get your free ticket, now's the time. Not this weekend, but the weekend after, we're there 3 days live with us, where we're going to teach you basic foundations, the real 3 tricks that every business is using to grow. Now, that growth isn't just growing revenue. That's growing your life, too. So the more systems you have in place, the more tech that you can adapt so that you can do what you do best and delegate the rest off to these things like Revelio. That's how your business is going to grow. So designing your business to gain your life. Designitcourse.com. The doors are open. I think there's 10 free tickets left. You just click through there, hit the free promo, get the ticket, register you and a guest, and we'll see you out there.
Yeah, and look, we're introducing technology all the time.
Even better in the live weekend.
Yes, yeah, exactly. So when you're there, we're revealing other technologies that folks don't realize that are so much more powerful than what they're doing today. Just like even just using social media and how they can leverage that and so on. So,
Mike, what were your 3 takeaways from today's show?
The biggest thing is that what I'm excited about this technology is that it's already powerful, like you said, right now. And so if you think back when the phone, it was kind of cool. We were used to having phones, but now it's a brick and I can carry it wherever I go. And then the technology's evolved, and so it's like, oh, that's cool, right? But now this is impactful. Now imagine where it's going to be 5 years from now, right? And how this is going to work with your marketing. So folks that are in, thinking about ways to differentiate yourself, start participating now, because it's just going to speed up. So that was the big one for me, was that the early stage of this is powerful for us right now. How about you?
Mine was enhancing the human connection. What I love about what she's doing is that it's bringing you to life. I could have a cool card, right? I could do like jumping jacks, have a cartwheel on there, be wearing a jazzy shirt. I could have all my brand foundation presented on my business card, but it still isn't coming to life, and it probably got too busy. So being able to enhance that human connection, that's what we teach and design it, is like, talk to your audience. Who are they? What's your perfect client? Get in front of them with your why. What if your card scanned and it said, I'm here to help? And they saw that video and they really looked at you and said, this person's sincere. Enhancing the human connection was the biggest piece for me. It always has been. My mindset about business is, I challenge everyone on this radio challenge, all of you on social media. If your customer is an alien, check in. I'll give you a free ticket to design it. Your customers are human. Everyone you serve is human. You opened your business to provide a service to another human. So enhancing that human connection, that's where it's at. That's where this got me. That's when the business card hit me the best. We went to dinner with these folks and talked with them all night and thought, oh my God, this is revolutionary. They have a great product. And that's why she's on the show today, is to share that with you.
Yeah, from here on out, just think from the creative side of what people are going to do with some of the videos and how they augment it, giving something through the video that's actually on the card that looks like it's moving, or whatever.
Yeah.
So like what you said, putting up the phone and seeing down all the restaurants and all the beers they serve. And
Or
which
a
one
dog walking service, just showing how nicely they walk the dog down the road. Just
Yeah.
a nice little video. It could be used for any business.
Yeah.
But those of you that haven't got it yet, go to Revelio.com. And those of you that are really struggling with your market right now, you're stuck with something, you're not getting past what you need, come see us this week, the week on the 20th, for designitcourse.com. Get your free tickets and come out and see us. Let's jump in, deep dive into the struggles you're having. Let's really hit this stuff home for you.
How about this customer service?
Yeah.
Or like, something that you mail out to them saying thank you for the purchase or whatever, or even support.
Yeah.
Like it gives you videos, like, you get to put that desk together from IKEA and you're like, oh my gosh, what am I doing wrong? You scan this thing and it's a video here, do this.
Yep.
I mean, where this is going and the ability, you don't have to search online. It's all in the customer service delivery as well. So, I mean, it's so much
There's
amazing.
so many tech things you can do to increase your business. But like Michelle said at the end, if you're having trouble with your audio logo, if you're not showing which client you're aiming this at, that's why we have the Design It course. So designitcourse.com, come learn the basic foundations to get your business to that next level. And when I say basic foundations, these are things that you're probably overlooked because you've been working in your business for so long that you haven't had a chance to stop
and work on your business. Yeah.
Proven
And they get to hang out with
technologies.
us.
Yeah, 3 days.
3 days of
deep
fun.
dive fun.
All the excitement and everything, right? They get to kick it with us.
Yeah, and we love to give value. All of our customers, we give out the value. So thank you for being with us. Money 105.5 in the now.
And we're here every Thursday at 10 a.m. in the
Join
now
us
with
on
Mike
social.
Driggers and Brandon Heinz. So we'll see you next week. Bye for now.